What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be breaking down my most recent video that I uploaded on this channel, which was a beer commercial that I shot with my friends. I loved making that video. It's honestly one of my favorite videos I've ever shot and edited. I'm super proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And then just to start off, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with El Águila in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a big fan of their beers. Milano is what I used for the entire pre-production process. I'm not sponsored by El Águila or Milano in any way, shape, or form, but I do love both their products. So if you guys do want to sponsor me, my email is down below. Budget, right? So how much money did I have budgeted? How much did this whole thing cost? Money, nobody paid me anything. I lost money making this, and it wasn't that much money that I put into it at all, right? So I already owned all of the camera equipment that I used. I had some of my friends shoot behind the scenes content for free. I think I spent €6 to buy everyone coffee. Spain is great, coffee's so cheap here. 18 euros to buy the beers, right? To buy 3 6-packs of El Águila. It was very cheap. I didn't put that much money into it at all. I just asked my friends, like, hey, you guys want to make this? I don't have any money to pay you, but it'll be fun. And they're like, yeah, sure, sounds great, let's do it. And so we did it. And so it just goes to show that you don't need to have a crazy budget. You can do it with whatever you have, and that's what you should be doing. Just use what you have. Going off that, where did I get the inspiration? So there were 3 main videos that I watched that really helped inspire me. So we have Cerveza El Águila, which was just like the commercial from El Águila. And another one was, this one was from one of my favorite YouTubers, from Danny Gewurz. It was a Canon C200 beer commercial, was the name of it. And I really loved it, and I saw it like a couple years ago, and I was like, damn, I want to make, that was the first video I saw that made me want to make it, you know, to make my own beer commercial like this. And then the last one was this, title is behind the scenes on a beer commercial. It's from this guy, and this was the guy who had $2,000 to make his. And I'm sure Danny Gewurz had an actual budget to make his as well. And the Cerveza El Águila definitely had a budget. I had no budget, but I went out there. And so that's that. These 3 were my main inspiration. I wanted to try and copy them. They were videos I had seen just on the internet, and that had inspired me to make my commercial. And so I think having inspiration and ideas and photos, like videos that you can watch and say, okay, I really like what they did here, I want to try and simulate that. So next thing I want to talk about is pre-production. How did I plan for this shoot? There was a lot of work that I put into planning this shoot, more than I think any other video I've ever done. And I think that's the reason why it was so much better than most of my other videos. So anyways, here was jumping to Milano, which is the app that I use. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do love their content. I found it because a YouTuber, Danny Gewurz, he uses it. So I tried it out, and I love it. I'm hooked. I'm gonna keep using it forever. Beer commercial. I didn't have a name yet. It's just a short, fun, story-driven commercial about friends going on a hike to watch sunset and enjoying some beers along the way. Right? I decided to use El Águila because I really like their beer and I like their slogan already, and I felt it would fit the idea that I had for the film. Right? I have all these things I wanted to do. So right, I'll pick a date, make a group chat, film sunset time lapse, fly the drone, get some drone shots, find the location, text my friend, ask if I can borrow his reflector, charge everything, get a squirt bottle. Right? Have a list of my actors, have the date and time, right? Saturday, May 14th, 2021, start at 5:30 p.m. Leave Kev's no later than 6. And then right here I have my inspiration. I have those 3 videos I just talked about. Cerveza El Águila, Canon C200 beer commercial, behind the scenes on a beer commercial, right? I really liked the way these were done, so I had them there so I could watch them and go back to them, get some more ideas, refresh, just right here in the app. You don't even it doesn't even have to take you to a new tab or anything. You can just watch it right here, which is amazing. And the next one I have is story. Right, so I have location 1. What's the story for location 1? It's a river meetup. We meet up everyone right in the city of Sevilla. It's awesome. We're like, oh wow, this is amazing. We like it. And the next location is we're en route. We are in nature now. We're clearly on a hike. And we're in this dope meadow. We're going to see a bunch of flowers and stuff like that. And then the 3rd location is our arrival and the watching of sunset. Right, so our friends show up. They're like, oh, this is amazing. Let's hang out. This is our good spot. That's where we're gonna post up, and then that's where they watch the sunset, drink their beers together. And so it's a really simple story. Got our main 3-act structure, I guess you could say. Our conflict is we want to go watch sunset. We have to get there, so we just film our friends meeting up, going, getting there, drinking beer. And then over here I have my shot list. Right, shot list for location 1, just a general shot list, and then shot list for location 2. Right, I have I want a drone shot of the river, a shot of the bridge from below, static shot of two guys holding beer, two girls show up with the same beer, everyone laughs, hugs, gets close. Looks at G maps on the phone, over the shoulder shot. Yeah, just some basic stuff just to remind me. I shot a lot more than that. I tried to shoot everything wide, medium, and tight, so I made the actors do stuff a lot. We did the same scene, that meetup scene, a lot. We did it over and over and over, but it was worth it, and it all looked good in the end. So, and then within there, I really like this because I can pull up a new board, and within this board, I have a bunch of photos that I found on the internet that I was like, okay, this is the style I'm going for. This is what I want the first main meetup scene to look like. I was like, all right, we'll get everyone in a huddle, right? We're gonna all walk away together. We've got two people waiting, got a shot of the bridge. So you can understand the general idea, and that helped the actors a lot because I shared this, which is another thing I love about Milanote. You can share the Milanote file thing, whatever it's called, with the actors, and then so they saw this and they're like, oh shit, this has all the information that they need. There was no script, I didn't have anything written, so I just gave them this. I was like, all right, you can check out these boards, and these will give you general ideas of what I want things to look like. Right, for the meta walk, I was like, all right, we're gonna do piggyback rides, people walking, people dancing, people holding hands, having a fun time. And the last thing, just saying, I went through each one, and I was like, these are the shots I'm looking for, right? These four, this is really similar to the final shot that I got. I wanted someone pointing to like a hill, someone looking up the hill, someone looking out over this landscape, steep hills, I wanted someone helping someone up. And I mean, it worked out. I pretty much got all those shots. And then the last thing over here, I went over here, I checked and took a screenshot just to remind myself so that I didn't have to pull up the drone app again on my phone to see the drone regulations around flying in this region. We were right over here in Camas, and so I was flying in this section. It just has a height restriction, but you can still fly the drone fine. So, gear, what did I shoot with? So I shot everything in 4K at 24 frames per second, and I was shooting on the Sony a7 III with the 18 to 35 G Master. Phenomenal lens, phenomenal camera. I really love it. Wouldn't change anything. 8-stop, 82mm variable ND filter, but it's really well done. If you're gonna put on anything in front of your lens, and you have an amazing lens, you don't want to put something shitty in front of it because then it's just gonna ruin your lens. So this ND filter, I'm using it right now, has been super great to me. And in terms of audio, I was shooting with Rode mic. I don't remember which one. I think it's one of the bigger ones, but honestly, it's an amazing microphone. Highly recommend Rode microphones. The one that I have has worked extremely well for me thus far. Yeah, so gear really doesn't matter that much. And then my thing on gear is similar to my thing on budgets. Doesn't matter. Use whatever you have, right? If you have no budget, cool. Use whatever you have. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you're practicing, getting better, that's what matters. And then gear, right? If all you have is a phone, who cares? Go shoot it on your phone. You can do amazing stuff on your phone. Lighting. So lighting, how did I like this? I didn't even use a reflector. I wanted to use a reflector, and I think it could have been a lot better. I think it could have given a lot more depth to the shots had I had a reflector, but I didn't. So I just used natural light, backlit the shit out of everything, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. Like I said, I think it'd be better if I would have had a reflector at least, but I brought no lights. Everything was natural lighting. We shot during the day, planned to shoot during golden hour, timed everything with the sun, and honestly, that's really all you need. But yeah, PhotoPills is an amazing app, right? There's a bunch of stuff you can do. I honestly don't use that much of it. I just use the sun app, which is awesome, right? Tells you everything you need to know in a bunch of detail. When the sun is gonna rise, what's your golden hour, what's your blue hour, stuff like that. And then my favorite thing though, you go into the augmented reality. Right, it shows you augmented reality, and then you can see these lines and stuff, and you can see where the sun's going to be. So it's super helpful for planning pre-production because you can see where the sun is going to be at any time of day, at any day of the year, which is super helpful. All right, next thing, who are the actors, right? So the actors are all my friends here in Spain. They're not professional actors at all. I don't think any of them have hopes or aspirations of being actors. At least I hope not, because they're not necessarily the best. I love you guys, but not the best actors. But yeah, I met Kevin. He heard me speaking English on the street and was like, hey, are you an American? And then he started talking to me. Boom. One of my closest friends. Actually, he is my closest friend out here in Spain. Felix is Kevin's roommate, so I met him through Kevin, just hanging out at his place. And then Elen and Isan, the other two people, are friends I made through the language exchange that I go to every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, there's a language exchange. You go there, practice speaking different languages. Super fun time. Always enjoyable. Made pretty much all my friends here in Spain from that language exchange, so huge shouts out to that. And I honestly cannot say thank you enough to all of you guys. Their social media is linked down below. Please go follow them, check them out. They've got some cool stuff. And yeah, I cannot say thank you enough to you guys for being a part of this video, because I could not have done it without you. And I'm sorry I didn't have any money to pay you. I just want to say thank you so much. Go follow them, check them out. They're awesome people. And yeah. Alright, and then the final thing I want to leave you guys with about this video is just to get your friends together and go out and shoot. Or go out and shoot by yourself, whatever, you know? You can set up a tripod and you can be your own actor. There's so many excuses, so many reasons not to do something, but don't look at those. Look at the reasons you have to do something. Do you have a camera? Like, do you have a phone? Yeah, boom. Use whatever you have, right? What do you have lying around the house? Do you have fucking Pepsi cans in your fridge? Great, go make a Pepsi ad. Like, if there's a product you like or a company and they don't have any marketing, make it and send it out to them, right? Like, when I posted this on social media, I tagged El Aguila in it. They haven't responded at all. They're not going to respond. But I don't really care. Just practicing. Maybe on the off chance one day I'm gonna keep doing this, and maybe one time a company will hit me up, be like, holy shit, this is amazing. Let's fucking, can we pay you a bunch of money? Right? Can we send you some free beer? That's really what I'm hoping to get out of this. So, El Aguila, si estás mirando ese video, porfa, mándame algunas cervezas. Por favor. Yo haría más fotos y videos para ti. In general, my final message is get your friends together, go shoot, right? Doesn't matter what your limitations are, doesn't matter what budget you have, anything like that. Just go out and make it happen, right? This spec ad was amazing for me, and adding it to my reel, it's helped me grow a lot, and it helped me learn a bunch about filmmaking, pre-production, all that, and it can do the same for you. So get your ass up, go make something today. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe for more, give it a like, and then comment down below if you like this type of video and if you want to see more stuff like this. I try to include a lot of behind the scenes footage, so let me know if you liked it. Peace.
Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why.